customs here at the Brussels airport is unnecessarily long. It's literally just our flight and maybe one other, but there's only 2 people doing customs, so it's taking 10 times longer than it should. Well, I have officially finally made it on the train. I hope this is the train to where I'm supposed to be going, because if not, I don't know. It's definitely a little confusing, their public transportation here. No, I'm just trying to make it to central Brussels. Hopefully I make it there. I'm so glad I don't have anything pressing planned or scheduled today, because it's been such a struggle just to get here. But hopefully I'll be there soon. It's only a 30-minute train ride from Brussels Airport to Brussels Central Station. So hopefully it's a smooth way there. Wish me luck. This is how the train is. I'm officially settled in Brussels and exploring, just walking around. First stop has to be fries. Of course, it's a must. I'm at La Friterie. Start the day off right. First fried potatoes in Belgium. A success. Steps away from where I had my lunch is Grand Place or Grand Place. This is incredible. Like, just stepping out, oh my gosh, and seeing all of this is crazy. There's definitely a lot of walking tours going on around here. Maybe I should join the walking tour. So beautiful. Beautiful art. It's amazing. Next stop, Delirium Café. Just made it to Delirium Café. They hold over 2,000 different types of beer, so it's definitely a must to try different types of beer that you might see while you're in Belgium or even other parts of Europe. I got the, I forgot the name. It was something elderberry though, and it was in a bottle. Yeah, that's my type of drink. And then this one is called Adam's Apple, which is the apple cider. Ooh. Less bubbles than the elderberry one, so it kind of tastes like a hard apple juice rather than like an apple cider. But it's still pretty good. So I've got this little booth to myself. I'm just gonna chill in here until I finish my drinks, and then I'm gonna go try some waffles. I didn't pay, right? Sorry. First taste test. It's really good, honestly. Crispy, but also soft. I decided to go out and get some dinner. I'm gonna try out the Waffle Factory right before it closes. Right now it's 8:35 and the streets have definitely quieted down some. Decided to see Grand Place at night, and it's so beautiful. I don't know what that building over there is, but it's cute up in here at night. Cute up in this thing. I have just made it to Mini Europe. I made it like a few minutes after it opened, 9:39, and they open at 9:30, so I'm the only one here. Look at how cool. So I'm gonna take y'all exploring Europe with me, starting with the EU. Oh, this is pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, just looking and seeing all of those things. But I love how they have this mapped out and they have a strategic path for you to see everything. So I feel like this is gonna be fun. In addition to being able to read information about the monument that they're showing and stuff, you can click this to set the vibes. You can use this telescope to look inside the university. Oh, that's cool. I can see. Oh, look at Grand Place. This is crazy. literally looks where I'm staying right now. Welcome to the den. Let's make these windmills blow. This is Ghent, the boat tours thing that I did yesterday. They have it here. And then there's the boat on the canal. This place is so creative. And the kayakers. Oh my gosh. Now this is the belfry. That's what I climbed yesterday. Yep, I had to go up those stairs to go up into the museum. And then I went all the way to the... Whee! Back home. It's real? I don't know if these fish are real. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I think they are real, but they look scary. And they still have the Olympics thing up. Cute! The Arc de Triomphe. The other building I had to walk up. At the airport. Eurostar. I think the princess from the dragon. Go get her, my boy. There she go. There she go. Oh, okay. Really like all the little cool fun facts this is giving me. Apparently, the countries that are in the European Union, their flags are arranged in alphabetical order based on the language selected by the country. So that's pretty cool. Fontana di Trevi. This is Vesuvius? Mount Vesuvius. Oh, and Pompeii. Okay, let's see. That's cool. So cool. I love how interactive this place is. What's actually insane is I'm looking at the Berlin Wall display right here, and then this is an actual piece from the Berlin Wall. This is why this is important to have. Geez, like, it's getting busy now, but luckily I'm closer towards the end. So many people have like came and passed me, and it's because they don't have a book. They're just walking in random areas. So they're not going in the correct order. They don't know all the little interactive things that they can do. So if you come here and you really want to enjoy your visit like I am, read the book they give you. They have a hall area where you can learn more about the history of Europe. You can even play a little game. You can write a message on here. Draw or write a slogan for Europe. Let's post it wrong. With my little air. How cool. What is he putting it? Like I said, the interaction here is so cool. And this is a quiz. I'm now in the Atomium. They've got like basically a display around every floor. However, if I'm being honest, I don't really care about the history and such. But that's a diagram. I'm just trying to go see that view. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of deep in here with a lot of people. A lot of people love kids. The school field trip, so that's a bit much. So this is another one inside of the balls. It appears as though you just go into the balls of the Atomium. There's no like viewpoint or view out there. So, is it worth it? I don't know. It's cool in theory. Definitely nothing compared to Mini Europe. Even though this looks super cool on here, seeing it in person, it ain't nothing special. This being the best view. But just know, if you want a nice view, it'll be pink. What made them?
Everything is good, you like it?
Thank you. Chocolate haircut. Once I got back, I put my ruffles in the fridge and hopped in the shower so that they could cool some from my walk back. I'm gonna try one. I love the little sticker. So I'm gonna try one and let y'all know how it is. The one that I'm going to try is one of the Belgian sugar coated ones. This is how it looks. I don't want sugar to drop all over the floor. How cool! I made this. He was calling it a chocolate ganache. That's exactly what it tastes like. So I made 3 versions of Belgium's Biscoff cookies. They call it something else though. 3 versions of the Belgian sugar, 1 Rice Krispie, 2 coconut, and then 3 of the Biscoff and sugar mix. I did not pack my stuff earlier, so I'm gonna do that now. Watch some Netflix, pack my bag so that I don't have to worry about it in the morning. I leave Belgium tomorrow and I go back to London for pretty much the afternoon and night, of course. But I still have like the morning to early afternoon here tomorrow. So I'm gonna walk around in the morning, do some sightseeing, take a few pictures because I don't have that much time and it'll be early. I also pretty much did a good chunk of things today. I like how I've been able to explore Brussels more by going to these different areas like the Midi train station and this workshop. So tomorrow I might explore some more of the Brussels streets, maybe take my camera and take some pictures. But we'll see. I'll be taking y'all with me though, of course. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is my last official day in Belgium. My flight is at like 4, but when I was arriving to the Brussels airport, the wait for customs was crazy. So I'm just gonna go a lot earlier just in case, just to be on the safe side because I'm not trying to get stuck here. This morning I'm gonna go take some pictures with my camera, do a few touristy things, sightseeing, get some souvenirs, get lunch and all that good stuff, and then I'll head straight to the airport. I'm excited to step out. Every morning when I've gone out at this time, it hasn't been anywhere near as busy as it is in the afternoon, so I'm excited to see like the slow part of Brussels. I don't know how consistently I'll be recording because I will have my camera and sometimes it's just too much to keep on, but let's see where I end up. There he is, Mr. Mannekin piss himself in what looks to be a nice chef outfit. Yep, show Liz, I think. I just see cuisine, so I assume that's what that is. Because it's that early, nobody's really here. Kind of have it to myself, which is pretty funny. Just look at them peeing away. So I've seen Suh and I've seen Bruh. I could go see the dog, but that's a little bit too far. I don't feel like walking there. That's it, Mr. Piss. I'm gonna go up to the top to get the nice viewpoint picture with my camera, but the garden is so pretty. What a view. And it's still pretty early. Imagine when the sun comes completely out. Now for my last waffle in Belgium. And then this is my view.